What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Plastic Power Podcast. This is Starblast Studios, alongside with
Daredevil 19. Hello,
and
everyone.
today, guys, we are back again with another episode. In this episode, we're going to be talking about the third-party company figures, and just like this being like Kong Studios, Demonical Fit, recently DL Customs, and maybe a little bit of the Toes and Arts stuff. And joining us today for this episode, we got this guy over here who I'm pointing at. If you're not watching on Spotify, you have no idea. Well, if you are watching on Spotify, you literally have no idea. Okay, so if you don't know him from Dragon, if you don't know him, he does stop motions on his channel, Dragon Ball Versus. If you don't know from that, you may know him from TikTok. And if you don't know him from TikTok, well then you know him as the editor for the ranking of the Dragon Ball figures that we did, for 2022, this old video we did. And if you still don't know him from that, well then stop being a productive citizen and get back inside your house. Please welcome Champ Animations.
Oh yeah, it's a champ! Let's go! Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Starblast. I appreciate it, and I appreciate being on here.
Yeah, I know you've been watching this podcast for like a while. You told me anytime you go to the gym, you got this on. So yeah, very happy to kind of have you in. I bet this is going to be one heck of a, when you listen back to this podcast, it's going to be one heck of an experience.
I'm going to be cringing towards my own voice, so I don't even know I'm going to be listening to this.
Okay. And for another special guest we have over for this podcast. He also does animations. He's currently working on his own series right now, writing stuff up and doing. I really like what he's got so far. Please welcome ItzShawn YT.
What's up, guys? Thank you for allowing me to be on this awesome podcast. First podcast, actually, too. So, first time for everything, especially with my boy SB and DD.
Yeah. And also, if you guys don't remember, I did a vlog a few years ago when I went to Kamei-Con. I met this guy in person. Really nice dude. So, very happy to have him on this podcast. Anyways.
Yep, shameless plug. I was the first person to come up to him and introduce and say I knew him from his channel.
Yeah, you came up to me. You were just like, "Are you Starblast Studios?" I was just like, "Yeah, that's me." I was caught so off guard. I loved it.
It went.
Exactly.
Imagine Starblast is like, I got a pen. I'll give you an autograph.
Nah.
That's exactly how it went.
Nah, but that was awesome. Super happy to have you here. Okay, so brief thing for this video. So for the third-party companies we currently have right now that are relevant to the Dragon Ball line, Legends Creation has kind of fallen off. We're not really going to talk about them too much. Demonical Fit, Kong Studios, DL Customs, and Toes and Arts. So Demonical Fit has kind of been much to a lot of everyone's viewpoint. They have been competing with Kong Studios when it came to producing their figures, but they've also kind of have this track record for whenever they put out a figure, they show that they're working on this, they don't actually release. Like, there is a bunch of figures that they themselves have not released, and it's very strange because they continue to compete with Kong Studios, making figures that they have made, or then try to basically remake the event exclusive figures that people want. Which I'm not complaining, because the Super Saiyan 2 Goku that they released was a very good third-party figure. But when you look at all of the renders, I feel like there's still a lot more that they should be working on. Recently, Kong Studios put out their Super Saiyan 5 Goku, and it was a very successful figure. It sold out instantly, and aftermarket pricing is making it go for way too much money now. Now we're seeing Demonical Fit come back, put out renders, Super Saiyan 5 Goku. Don't even think they're gonna make that, and it's very, very, very weird. I don't know what is going on with that. So, Champ, there is a lot of unreleased figures that they've made so far. What is some of the figures that you've wanted that Demonical Fit has yet to actually release?
Oh boy. Let's pull out the list, shall we? It's a long one.
Oh, I bet it is. It's probably almost getting as bad as Mezco's list.
Oh
man.
First off, I want to say, for me at least, even though, it's a controversial show. Dragon Ball GT. A lot of people don't like it. I like it, but primarily for the Super Saiyan 4 forums. That's like my favorite Super Saiyan forum of all time.
Yeah.
Like if anyone makes merch of that, I'll instantly buy it, you know? So, you know, when Goku Super Saiyan 4 what was it? Superheroes? I think based on the Japanese arcade game. I think
These ones?
yeah, that one. That when Kong came with that, excuse me, when Kong released that, instantly buy. And then I know like Dylan Monaco Fit, they teased that they were going to release a Super Saiyan 4 Goku version of that as well. Yeah, Xeno Goku. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they were going to release a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, both the GT version and the Xeno version. I really want them to make that. They also teased the adult GT Goku. Yeah. They also teased, like, I think a while, I don't know, it was like maybe a year ago, GT adult Goku, you know, with the blue gi and the yellow pants.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of my favorite looks for Goku because, you know, for me, I got into Dragon Ball with my dad playing the old PlayStation 1 games. It's a terrible game now, but Dragon Ball Final Bout, that was like honestly my favorite Goku design. And Tamashi hasn't made a figure of it. And I'm looking at you, Kong, or Demonical Fit. Please make it, because I will drop money instantly if you release that. I swear, I will, right there, I will sponsor you. I will do whatever it takes to get that figure. Like, I love that design.
Yeah, I've even seen that you've made like your own like cloth version of it. Like Goku, like that figure with cloth clothing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was made out of, I think, a Dragon Stars Goku, like Super Saiyan 4, and then I used, like, the torso of Ultra Instinct or something like that. Because I want that figure.
Wow,
I want it.
What is he wearing in it, or what color is his gi?
He's talking about the end of Z Goku, right?
The GT one, because the end of Z Goku is different from the GT one.
Yeah.
The end of Z... Sure, there'll be like a picture. Or
yeah,
something
you're right. End of Z
to.
has like the white pants. GT has the yellow pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I just like the blue and yellow. Just it looks good, you know. And it'd be nice to, you know, pose that figure with your Super Saiyan 4 official Goku, you know, and then maybe give him a Super Saiyan head, or you know, even if not, just give him a basic Goku head that has a tail or something like that. Like, how cool would that be to have an adult Goku with a tail?
Yeah.
That would be great. That would be fantastic. And it's like, and you know, like a small thing. I remember you specifically said in my Discord server that with the event exclusive stuff, they should really be only making figures that are just like repaints of official figures that we have, and not like things that we've never had before. Super Saiyan 2 Goku was problematic in that sense because it was a version of a figure we didn't have, and
Super Saiyan 2 and Ultra Instinct.
And Ultra
Omen.
Instinct. Yeah.
Yep,
Ultra
yep.
Instinct Omen. And actually, before the premium band, like Super Saiyan Blue Vegito with the 1.0 body, before they released the 2.0 version, they released that as well, and people were like going all over, you know, for that. Like they wanted that figure badly. But yeah. By the way, I'll cut this part out, but I did send all of you guys like a post on Instagram with like all the unreleased Demonical Fit products. So if you guys want to use that like as a reference.
Why, thank you.
But yeah. All right, but Sean, so all of the third-party stuff that we've currently got right now, what is one of the figures that you've seen that Demonical Fit specifically tease that they have not actually released?
Well, this one's more, I guess, not super.
Wait, sorry, no,
recent,
other
but-
Sean. Other Sean. 21st Figs, thank you for this post, by the way. This is probably going to get edited out. Who knows? Here, you know what? Just for editing's sake, I'll ask the question again. Make it easier. So, Sean.
Yeah.
Look. Not you, Sean. Other Sean. Okay. Yes. So, Sean, what are some of the figures that you've seen Demonical Fit tease that they've yet to actually go ahead and release?
All right. this one kind of hits my heart when they really did this render. I think 2021 or earlier last year, and it hit me in the feels. And I'm still waiting for this now. As much as a Broly fan I am, I really want them to do that Super Saiyan 4 Broly.
Yes. Oh my god.
Because the only Super Saiyan 4 product of Broly we have is those Bon Presto statues. Like with the regular one, the full power one, the dark one when he has the Time Breaker mask. Even now with the Limit Breaker one. If you guys could just at least do the first Super Saiyan 4, see how that goes, and then let's see how many you can make. Like, you can just go with that otherwise. And just, if it's not Super Saiyan 4 Broly, it has to be the Time Breaker Goku Black.
Yes, okay. The Timebreaker Goku Black, that design for Goku Black is one of the coolest designs I've just ever seen for him, like, in general. I feel like that design looks even cooler than how he does look in Super. And that mask, oh my god. It has that, I mean, it's oh my god, it's so cool and so
Is that him in
looking.
pretty much, is he wearing, like, the all black with the maroon, like, wristbands and on the boots, too?
Yeah, you can see,
Is it that
yeah.
one? Yeah, that is a really cool design for him.
And they were gonna have this other accessory as well, like because they didn't just release that picture of the figure. They released one as well, like with the rosé hair and like still like the masked face, and you saw like the eye, like the mask broken and the eye like sticking out. It looked really intimidating. It was so cool looking. I loved how that looked. But it's another figure that they've yet to actually release. It's very.
And they was going to add a choking Goku face with it too. Which would have been so cool.
And you
They
could
were
use
gonna
that
do that,
with
huh?
multiple villains too.
They was going to have him choking the hell out of
But
Goku.
It's like characters like that. If they made them, they would sell quicker than if they made, say, like a Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan 4, since there's already SH figure arts. You know what I mean? So it's like, why wouldn't they want to make something like that? Or like you were saying, the Broly, like characters that other companies aren't making.
Exactly. Especially knowing if you're not gonna do the Xenoverse characters like the Time Patroller or the Xeno Trunks again. Might as well just do something like that.
Yeah, because even figure arts wouldn't touch that. So if Kong did it, that's just money in their pocket too. So it's like, make it. But yeah, there's so many of them. But that is a really dope design for that Goku Black. Yeah,
Daredevil, what is one of the figures that you've wanted to get, like them to actually make that they've released, they've never actually come out with?
There's some of these I even missed, but Future Gohan, but that's more recent.
Yeah.
But I was counting everything, and it's about over 30 items.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, okay, Future Gohan, that one does actually seem like they're going to like make progress on it. So currently with the Future Gohan and the new the 3.0 base Goku, they put those up on 5K Toys, and I'm not sure if it's on Omni Store, but 5K Toys, like you can pre-order it, put in a deposit like $5 and such. This is assuming that they're even going to release
I thought it was full price.
No, you can like put in like $5, and then later, like when the figures are ready to get released, you pay like the full price for it after. You can put in like a deposit for it, and it's really
good idea.
It's really like with those with Demonical Fit, I just don't want to really take that risk. They've just had such a huge track record of unreleased products that I feel like if I put a pre-order into any of these websites and they don't release the figure, then I'm gonna have to fight with that website to get my money back.
Yeah.
This actually happened with one of the figures on 5K Toys. I've yet to I'm not actually sure if I got my money back because this was like a year ago. I remember I specifically saw this item when I was at Kamehacon, and this product looked like so good. I was like super happy. It really seemed like they were gonna actually release this set. I might have talked about this in a separate podcast because they released the Zamasu figure with the Goku Black head and face, like with their original face sculpt. So And the timing of it seemed really perfect as well. This was back in 2021. We had just gotten, like, you know, the $35 Goku Black. This was an upgrade kit for Goku Black. And it had, like, the scythe. Like, the description of it in the bio said that they were going to include, like, all of the faces for Goku Black in his base form. And then all of the faces, you know, for his Rosé form. So you had, like, because on the original figure, he had different expressions for each form. So this would be kind of completing, you know, like, the whole set. And like, assuming you get it with the with the clone Goku, and you also got, like, you know, the scythe and everything, and, you know, the original faces, and it's just like I never actually picked up the original Goku, like, you know, the Chosen Ones figure. I was and so, like, seeing this, I was actually very excited. You get, like, the stern face, you get, like, the screaming face, you know, for Goku Black in his base form. You get, like, pretty much everything that you need that Figure Arts has yet to actually release. And they canceled it. They never actually went to, you know, releasing it. And the thing about it is that I only found out that they canceled it because I messaged Demonical Fit on their Instagram, and they said, "Yo, sorry, it's canceled." So like, when they actually cancel it, they don't really say anything. They just continue making, you know, all this stuff, and don't really update anything, you know, with their community as to what exactly happens with the renders. It's a very strange tactic that they have, because why put out all of these renders and garner all of this hype if you're not going to actually meet the demand that you create from that hype? Yeah. It's such a weird business thing.
It's annoying too, because you're looking forward to it. Like all of us are looking forward to figures they have, and now something you were really looking forward to, they end up canceling because they probably have too many items, and they're juggling too many things at once. So they're probably gonna cancel more stuff possibly, or who knows? Maybe it'll take them years to get through that list of like 30 items.
Yeah, I feel bad for the ones who pre-ordered the Gotenks Super Saiyan 3 head back in 2019, the Boo set. It's like,
that's right. That never came out too.
Exactly. Like, oh man. That's why I told Starblast I'm not buying nothing Demonical Fit unless the product is actually fully shown and it's not the render.
Gotta see official photos, like, of the figure. That's what, like, why I, like, kind of was, like, skeptical when they had the SSJ2 Goku. I was like, okay, I'll buy it, but I need to see actual proof of the figure, like actual photos of it finished, looking good. Sometimes they'll have, like, behind the scenes, like, showing the actual sculpt and showing the figure being done, and then a whole case, and then the official photo. You know, granted, these guys are a third party, so I'm always skeptical when they're showing, it's up for pre-order. I'm like, okay, let me see the official final product, and then I'll order it. Then you guys can take my money.
And listen, this is how you know it's safe to actually order it from Demonical Fit. When they put pictures out like this on their Instagram, these are supposed to be official stuff. When you get this, you know that they're for sure making it. If you don't see this picture, don't pre-order your figures. It's way too dangerous. And besides, they've been actually, now when it comes to Demonical Fit specifically, they've been actually re-releasing a bunch of their figures, and, you know, you're able to get them on 5K Toys and Omnime Store. Most recently, you know, they re-released the Resurrection F Goku. They re-released their what was it? Their Vegeta. Their Gogeta head sculpt sets. They also re-released their. Was it
Clone Goku?
Their Zamasu. That's what I'm thinking of. The Goku Black Zamasu thingamajig. Yeah, and so they've been doing a good. So, like, even that suggests to me that you're kind of in the safe zone if you don't necessarily pre-order for them, because they re-release stuff all the time anyways. They know that people still want to get their stuff, and they're frequent with that. Now for specific figure companies that you are much better not going, like, it's actually better to pre-order from this company whenever they make Kong Studios. Listen, Kong Studios actually, in the history that I've seen, have actually managed to meet with the demands that they make. Anytime they show a render, they always come out and release it. So we saw. I remember seeing this in production on 5K Toys' Instagram. They put out their Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, and And then over time, they showed like the 3D renders, they showed them making it bit by bit, and then eventually it came out, and ended up releasing. This was one of those things where they got the demand, they got people excited, they showed people the process, and then when they actually released it, people went and bought it. It was a very good, and then next thing you know, Demonical Fit comes in. They're like, no, let's make our own Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. So, granted, whichever figure is better, whether it be between, Demonical Fit Super Saiyan 4 or Kong, I think ultimately everyone can agree that we don't need 2 third-party versions of this exact figure. Even though that Kong Studios may be somewhat problematic and Demonical Fit is better, why is it that third-party companies are oversaturating the market with a specific character, with multiple different versions, confusing people, and them not knowing which one to get? Go ahead, champ.
Like,
I was just gonna say, like, the like double releases of like the same figure. Sorry, I had to raise my hand. Sorry, I feel like I'm in
laughing
class.
at that.
Teacher,
started raising their hand. Let's do that as part of the episode now. Starblast call us as we go along.
But like, I feel like having different third parties releasing the same figure can be a blessing and a curse, because you can see, like, okay, you can clearly see this is like they're trying to compete for your your wallet, basically. But I also think it's also a good thing, because what happens when like the Demonical Fit sells out? Well, Kong still has their version available, so it gives you options, basically. Because Bandai Tamashii ain't gonna make this. Let's be real. Are they really gonna make superhero figures?
Never.
Maybe. Maybe that would be
they prove me
way
wrong.
farther down the line. I mean, Dragon Ball Heroes is
further down.
incredibly popular in Japan. I can definitely see them going and making them once they run out of, like, this would be much farther down, because they still have a lot of stuff from the official material to make, and the more content that they make from Super, the more characters that are going to be wanting to make. Like, once Super starts getting adapted, that we're going to want to get figures of, Moro, Granola, Miris, all these characters, in Figuarts form. The heaters, maybe, yeah. Well, I'm not sure too much about the heaters. Well, like, it just depends on how much people like them. Okay, yeah, definitely gas.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it very much depends. Oh, yeah, Bardock. But like, yeah, like, from the official material, we know that, like, I feel like, it's just more in their best interest to be making stuff that is more seen, all over the place, as opposed to, like, than stuff that's just exclusive in Japan. Well, I mean, Heroes is not just exclusive in Japan, but they know about it from the Switch. But I mean, it's not as mainstream as Super is.
Yeah, it's not as big in the States as it is in Japan.
Yeah, exactly. So, I lost my train of thought. Where was I going with this? Okay, someone else take over.
Anybody?
No,
Go ahead, good sir.
no, I was just gonna say, like, again, like, to reiterate, like, I think having these, I don't want, like, in case someone from Kong Studios or Demonical Fit think we're bashing on them. If anything, I'm glad that we do have these third parties, because I've bought their Ultra Instinct Omen Goku and their Super Saiyan 2 Goku, because Premium Bandai decides to make those essential Goku figures exclusive. And it really annoys me when they do that, especially when they,
is Premium Bandai, right?
Yes, he is.
And he just released. I forgot to get him. It's like, oh, great.
And if you want him later, you're going to have to, get him from, like, resellers, or secondary market, Amazon,
no,
Bad Toy Store.
Sean, I'll save you. I actually ordered 2 of them, so I'll give you the other one. You're good.
Me?
Yeah.
Daredevil.
Yeah, Daredevil. Sorry, I forgot to say, go by the rules. Daredevil.
I think I know why. I know why.
I already got my
Yeah. Sorry, Daredevil. I got you.
Oh, you're good, Sean?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember. But yeah, like I remember my main point. So like you have these figures you have these figure companies competing with one another, oversaturating the market, making these figures. So just by the simple fact that Demonical Fit was able to just like work on a Super Saiyan 4 Vegito incredibly fast after the release of the Kong Studios stuff, really put that out, make it to where everyone. It tells me that they could very much have been able to release all the other stuff this entire time. Because they just don't have any. The reason why they didn't do it is they just don't have any motive. They just feel like it's not going to sell. I don't know why.
Possibly.
Because like there's so much demand for it. You want to know something? I think
there's always demand for it.
Granted,
even, like what I was telling you, the non-canon characters will always sell because there's so many fans for that.
Yeah. Granted, I can understand them not actually going and releasing the Super Saiyan 4 Goku now, even because that like the Figure Arts is doing a very good job of keeping that released and for everyone to be able to get.
Yeah.
But I would have really liked that rock. That rock would have been great. Listen, just release the rock and I'll buy it. Just give me the rock.
I just want the pink rock.
Nice boulder.
Right? The Super Saiyan 4 Goku rock.
I wouldn't mind crossing.
Now retailing for $39.99.
Well, actually, no, because I don't even know if you can get the crossed. I don't even know if you can take the arms off the official Super Saiyan 4 Goku to do the crossed arms. That might actually be dangerous. I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah.
You never
Didn't
know.
they, I don't know if the Monocle Fit did, but didn't they release a crossed arm Super Saiyan 4 Goku?
Yeah,
in a faceplate?
It was another third party. I don't really
Yeah, it was like
they-
another.
Five one.
No, you're right. They did. No, they showed this off. They showed off a crossed arms accessory with their Zeno Goku, which they were putting out to make people think that they're going to release a figure, which they end up not doing. Because Kong is doing a good job, on their end of the market. They ended up not competing with them on that for some reason. So let me actually explain just how far back this competition with them has gone. I believe it kind of started with first their counterattacking K. If I'm thinking back far enough, this is their Resurrection F Goku. Kong Studios back in the day was making their different versions of that, and then Demonical Fit comes around and makes the counterattacking K, their Resurrection F Goku. Counterattacking K being a very funny name because K very much seems to stand for Kong. It is literally them saying, like, with the name of the figure saying, yeah, we're going to counterattack and make our own version so that no one buys the Kong. In a funny, twisted way, it actually kind of worked because their version was just, like, that much superior to the Kong version, and no one wanted to get the back anymore. It just...
I never even thought of it that way. I never thought of that.
You've never
I never
thought?
thought of that.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that he's like, oh shit.
Like I'm like counterattacking K with pretty much counterattacking Kong Studios. That
Yep.
Exactly.
mind blown.
I didn't look at
Exactly.
it like that either. I'm like, oh.
Wow. Wow.
But honestly though, just from the simple design of the figures themselves, they really do seem to, like they beat Kong with that. No question about it. That old Resurrection F Goku figure does not look good. I should sell that. And I must sell that later if anyone wants it. There's actually custom shading on there. So if anyone wants to pick it up, go ahead. And anyways,
Didn't Kong Studios do a variant with a Goku Black variant of that figure too?
They did. I really
Probably.
did like that, the way that figure looked. The problem was that they didn't do the belt piece, right? Or like this, what do you call that? The skirt piece? Or I don't know what do you call that? Like the part of the clothing that's hanging off from the belt on the Resurrection.
That maroon part?
A birch?
The skirt part, the part
Yeah,
of the
the
gi?
skirt. Yeah, the skirty part of the gi. You know what I'm.
That's just the. I would just assume that's just the gi is just hanging
Yeah,
out.
okay.
Like
So
any
the extra part of the
traditional
gi part hanging, they made that from a hard plastic, and the problem with that is that when you moved it around, now granted, it'd be one thing if it was made from a hard plastic, and you don't get as much articulation, but when you move that plastic and it bends, that paint that they put on, it just comes off in like speckles, and it's like it's very cheap. I've seen this happen on my this happened on my figure, and I've seen this happen on a bunch of other people's figure like copies as well. It's really not a good figure. They later down the line they were able to do rubber plastic, rubber pieces and such, as shown with their Capsule Corp Goku, with the Master Ultra Instinct head. That came out good, but like so they did manage to actually update their stuff and it not have that problem anymore. So if they were to re-release it and have it be with the rubber piece, I mean, that would be much better. However, at that point in time, that was just supposed to be like an exclusive variant of it. So I don't presume that we're going to be seeing that ever again. It's unfortunate.
And that's Kong.
Yeah, that's Kong Studios.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this, and now I'm mainly only seeing this with Kong Studios, but it does seem to be like whenever they put out one version of a figure, Kong Studios likes to do this thing where they reuse these exact same body mold and make like a bunch of variants of it. This Super Saiyan 5 Goku, 85% of it is the same sculpt as the not the new version of Super Saiyan 5 Goku, the old one that they put out with the Zeno Goku stuff. Like all of it is the same sculpt as the Super Saiyan 4 Goku that you can see right behind Daredevil, above his shoulder.
Yeah, in the picture.
It's the exact same thing.
Yeah. Even with the Goku Black variant with the pink fur.
Yeah. Yeah, and granted, I like that they do that. I like that they do that. You know, you have like other options and such, but like it's very. I'm not exactly sure how to think what to think about that, because I like that they make all these alternate versions. With the sculpt, they're legitimately bringing out different versions of figures that we would have to customize or to work on. We would have to pay a lot more money in order to actually get those variations. Super Saiyan 5 Rose Goku Black, that one was an insane, was absolutely insane on the aftermarket. I saw that going for like $300 or $200, something crazy like around that, and people were just really wanting to get that copy. So
I saw it going up to like $450. $450. Yes.
Oh my god.
And people were buying it. Like, jeez. It's a lot of money for one figure.
That just goes to show
for a non-canon figure.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
an
crazy.
Third party.
Yeah. Even well, I mean, it happens with just random characters, like the movie Black Adam from McFarlane Toys. When people first started getting that, they were selling it for like $200, $300, $400, and people were bidding on it and buying it. It's like, what? Yeah,
I'm telling you, the people listen. The people who buy stuff off of eBay are like a completely different like community of people. They're not like as knowledgeable about this stuff. So
I don't. Yeah, it's like just go in
not
Facebook,
human.
buy sell trade groups. People sell them for like half the price or less.
a lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah, even what are you saying, Sean?
No, it was a lot, and there's a lot of buy sell trade groups out
Yeah,
there.
I mean, you could even do it on Instagram too. It's like
exactly.
shit.
Like,
I guess maybe new collectors.
man.
Okay. But recently, now we have another competitor in the market. Well, actually, two. This new competitor has managed to absolutely take like this new competitor has managed to absolutely snag a lot of the figure art collectors' money. And it all started with this. Sean?
Let me ask you though.
Oh, go ahead.
Is it just head sculpts they're doing as of right now?
Right now, all we've gotten from them is head sculpts. Yes.
Okay.
And these seem to be like exclusives that they've only put up on Omnime Store. Actually, no, you can get them off of AliExpress, but specifically the reason why I say this, is like Omnime Store. So they put out their Ultimate Gohan figure.
Yep.
And this face sculpt, which I'm showing over here, the angry like Gohan face before he goes beast mode.
There we go. Yeah.
Like this, you can only get this face if you ordered the figure off of Omnime Store. Otherwise,
okay.
Yeah, you couldn't get that. So, Sean, I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit more about DL Customs, their Beast Gohan figures, and their Beast Gohan head sculpts, and their Gohan accessories, all of that stuff.
Okay, just to be sure, you're talking about me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so For DL Customs though, you know, like, and the funny thing is, if you really think about it, they came out of the blue with the Beast Gohan announcement and all those head sculpts, right? And then once they caught everyone's attention, at least in my opinion, I don't know what you guys think about it. That's when they start like announcing all the other stuff. Because I think after Gohan, they said they're gonna do a Piccolo one next. That I know of.
They did?
Look at Starblast. Like, wait, I can't wait to edit that.
There were some. Oh, you can go ahead.
Yeah, they was doing a Piccolo set, and this is why I think, and this is why you said I don't know yet, because I think what they're gonna do now is just do head sculpts, and then maybe they do figures, because after that they said they might do Super Saiyan 4 Gohan.
Oh shit!
What?
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Where?
actually,
I don't know about the Super Saiyan 4.
Actually, let me pull up the Carfax just to be sure.
Pull up the
I know they
Carfax.
Give me the
Well, are they aiming the Piccolo one at the superhero version of Piccolo or the 2.0 anime Piccolo?
Like, is it gonna be like I'm thinking Ultimate Piccolo, right? Like
No, I think so.
No. It's mostly like basically like a basic Piccolo. Basic Piccolo.
Yeah, it's got to fit on the figure, you know.
Yep. So so if my guess, I'll pretty much say like a Z Piccolo with a mix of Piccolo Junior reactions.
Oh, okay.
Reactions
From the
like,
original Dragon Ball.
Like reactions. I'm a send it to you guys just to let you guys see.
I think the only thing that I've personally seen, and this is just like 3D renders, they seem to also be working on their own like base Gohan head sculpt as well, like, you know, with the glasses and such.
You see, now that's head sculpts we should be getting with Piccolo. Come on.
Yeah, like that. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta they're trying to do. Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Oh, damn. I mean, if they keep doing this, because I'm really tempted to get the Beast Gohan one. I just missed out on it, but I'll try to get this Piccolo one. Shit.
Yeah.
I really wish I didn't miss out on the Super Saiyan head sculpt for the from DL Custom. Like, those would have been great to get. Like, I wish.
Gohan?
Yeah, because I know you got it, champ. The reason why I say that is because I feel like look at the show off over here.
Yeah.
But the reason why I say that is because I feel like legitimately. So if you want to, like, this, the one from Figuarts can work as just his Super Saiyan form. The DL Custom ones works as Super Saiyan 2. There's not that much of a difference, you know, in between it, but like, you know, from the forms. But like the difference between DL Customs and Figuarts makes the differences obvious in figure form. He has that much rougher look. He has that, like, you know, the much, you know, yellow, like, darker shade of like yellow around it. It definitely looks like a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So I would, in that instance, like, I wish I would have got that. But, you know, I unfortunately. Oh, go ahead.
Yep, and just to add it too, a lot of people have been using the DL Custom Super Saiyan Gohan head just for Great Saiyaman, the Great Saiyaman figure art. So that works for that too.
Well, actually, no, they had to do modifications on it, on the neck peg, in order to actually get the thing to fit.
Actually, not for me. All you gotta do is put hot water in it. On it.
Okay. Well, yeah, but if you do that, then it only makes it to where it fits on the Great Saiyaman figure, right?
Yeah, which that's what I got it for.
In that case, you know, that works. Personally, I'd rather do some modifications to the entire neck peg in and of itself, just to make it to where you can get it fitting on all of the different Gohan figures. Like, for example,
put a little bit of sticky tack on it.
I mean, you could do that. That's an option. It's possible.
The cheap and safe way.
Yep, it's many ways. Everyone have their own options.
That's true. That is true. Now, the other company that has also been kind of getting mixed in with DL Customs, and initially when I first saw this company, I thought that them and DL Customs were the same. So Tozen Arts is what I believe how you pronounce them. They recently put out their own Vegeta head sculpts. Now, these are at the time of the podcast, February. They are scheduled to be released by the end of this month. You can get them on Omnime Store right now. They seem to be like another Omnime Store exclusive. 5K Toys doesn't have them, and
Yeah.
so these Vegeta head sculpts. So they have the Super Saiyan, they have the base form, they have the Super Saiyan God, and then they also have Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Now, with all of these different head sculpts, did my camera just free? Oh no, okay, never mind. With all these different so with all these different head sculpts, I feel like they look great. But the thing about it is, because of the fact that they are all, did we lose Sean? I don't know if we lost Sean. He's just like standing still. His Wi-Fi must have gone out. That's what I'm.
No, I think.
Oh no!
Oh, that's what
we
you're
lost.
wondering.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was.
I thought it was just.
Oh no!
Imagine if he's just sitting
Sean!
there doing that.
Okay.
No, keep talking. Go ahead.
Sean, come back.
Okay.
want-
Blooper.
Should we pause the recording?
No. We're fine. We'll keep going. We'll keep going until he comes back. But okay, so they have all these different sculpts. Now, I love the way that the hair sculpts work, but the thing about it is, with Vegeta's forms, there's supposed to be variety between all of the forms for the different sculpts. So like the base form head looks great. I love the creativity in that they also included like a great ape looking face on that kit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then they have like Champ. Do you know about these head sculpts? How much have you seen when it comes to these sculpts?
The Vegeta ones,
Yeah,
the Super Saiyan God base, and Super Saiyan Blue.
that's the one.
Yeah, I've been seeing these teased a lot on Instagram. It's Omnate. I can't always say the name.
Omnime.
Welcome back.
I keep wanting to say Ramune for some reason, but yeah, they look pretty good. There's like one of those punching like faces where it looks like he's getting punched in the face. That looks pretty good. I'm personally not gonna buy them, but I don't know. I don't really have a say until did they release official the official thing, what it looks like final design, final product?
The only thing that I've seen is like a video of how the base form head looks completed and such. But I haven't seen anything on the other faces. Now the only heads that I've actually considered getting is the Super Saiyan head sculpt, and then the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution head, because those can kind of work as their own form. Like one of them is a much better Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta than the ones that we currently have. If with him in that form, and then Super Saiyan Blue Evolution actually also kind of fits that bill a lot more accurately than that really mundane looking version that Demonical Fit put out. Actually, funny enough, so it's really funny with the way that they advertise these specific head sculpts on Omnime, because with the specifically on the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution heads, they actually advertise that head, and no one seems to have caught this. They advertise that head being on the Kong Studios body of Vegeta, the shirtless, the shirtless head. Yes, Sean.
I caught that.
Yeah.
I caught that too.
Yeah, and then all of them as well. They're showing them off on the Super Saiyan God head. That's on the Broly movie body, and then for the base and Super Saiyan, that's just on the regular Super Vegeta body we've already gotten so far as well. Needless to say, it really does seem like, because of the success of the Omnime store, the DL Customs Gohan heads and these heads coming up as well, it really seems like a lot of collectors are willing to put in, the $30 to $40 into actually, getting these custom head sculpts. And it seems like a good way, that they've actually managed to get people on the market. Funny enough, that's where Demonical Fit started as well, before they, started producing all of these other figures. I remember that's them putting out those translucent heads, for Super Saiyan Blue back in the day. People were all over that because they were doing something different. They were doing something more creative, even to the point. This is really funny. Even to the point, I don't know if I have this on me, where SH Figuarts with their Kaioken Blue Goku, they started doing like translucent hair as well, and they also, funny enough, started doing that on the recently revealed Awakening Goku figure, like the event exclusive version.
Yep.
It's so. That is so funny to me, like just how they've been doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they do that so you don't buy the DF's product. That's why Figure Arts does that. They're like, don't buy them, buy the official stuff.
That's true.
It is pretty funny, like with what they've been doing, especially because with how Figure Arts would release their products, they do it in such a way that is like combating Demonical Fit, and then you have Demonical Fit trying to combat Kong Studios, which I'm just like, listen, Demonical Fit, if you're watching this, you have done your own thing. You've done everything in your...
It's a triple threat.
You have done your own products for like a very long time. You don't have to worry about Kong Studios. As long as you actually release the stuff that, you have garnered hype for, just work on those and you'll be fine. And besides...
They really would.
They really would.
Like I said, it's 30... over 30 different products.
34.
Now, if they put out... 34?
34.
Yeah, if they put out at least half or 10 of them, like, come on.
Yeah. And the
Like,
Demonical Fit been around for 5 years. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, they have been around
years.
for a bit. Yeah. Because I remember buying those head sculpts, the headsets you're talking about. I mean, I got the Bardock one, too, the Super Saiyan one. But when they first started, I was buying those up and just... They were different, and they were pretty cool at the time. And then it's like, all right, enough.
Wasn't there this other third-party company that released a Super Saiyan Bardock head, but you also had like a interchangeable front piece that makes it Super Saiyan 2?
That's Tosin Arts, too.
That's also Tosin Arts. Okay. So yeah, like I've looked at the Tosin Art, like the Tosin Arts. I've yet to actually see like a good review, like comparing the two of them. It
I don't
seemed
even
a little
know
bit
that.
strange.
I never even heard of them.
That's surprising because that's Bardock, bro. That's your character.
It is.
That is your main line.
Yeah, I never even seen that. I didn't even see the other ones you guys were talking about, the Vegeta, all the different Vegeta head sculpts.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like, I saw, like, the Beast Gohan, the Super Saiyan one, and the other one. Like, I saw those from DL Custom. And then I just saw the Piccolo one you sent before. And then what's the other one? That's Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta?
That's Gohan.
Okay. Because I know, I'm like, it doesn't really look like Vegeta, but I know it's not Goku.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I know there's like another third party that's releasing base Vegeta head sculpt.
Yeah, TK DIY.
Yeah, and it looks pretty good. I think it's 5K's releasing. It's gonna be on 5K's website, but it's like the second batch because the first one sold out.
Yeah.
Honestly, I skipped the first batch, but now I'm like rethinking because they have like a bunch of pictures of it on different figures.
Yep.
I'm like, not gonna lie, that's like probably the most accurate Vegeta head sculpt I've seen.
And they're also
What's
doing
the name of the company?
It's TKDIY. I sent you a link on Discord showing the post on 5K Toys on Instagram.
Yep. And I hate to cut you off, champ, but they also put up a pre-order for the manga versions of the Ultra Instinct heads recently too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, they did.
Yep. And they're also working on a base Kefla head, and a part I'm not going to say on here because we're. Yeah, I'll
No, go ahead.
keep it.
No.
Keep it on.
What do they?
Keep it up.
Wait, no, hold on. Send it to the server. I got to see this. I think I know what you're talking about. I know.
No, those Vegeta ones do look sick.
Yeah. I'm a show them, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay. Oh man, those Piccolo heads. Now that I'm actually seeing.
Oh yeah.
I saw that already. Yeah. The enhanced chest muscle area.
Yeah,
Nah,
there's
I've seen that
definitely
kit.
enhancements. There's definitely enhancements. That's for sure.
Definitely a lot of plastic was used. A lot of plastic was used.
They're doing that, and they're doing like what Starblast Studios did. They make it a Super Saiyan God Kefla head.
Okay.
Plastic power, man. Don't underestimate what that plastic can do.
Yeah, right. No, I mean, even though we're just talking about head sculpts, it's something like that can really put a figure on another level. Like when you put an added accessory onto it, it makes you feel like you have a new figure, kind of. You're like, holy shit, like head sculpts. Or
They're not. Is this real?
What?
Sean, you just sent a pic. Super Saiyan God Kefla head?
Yeah, that's from TK DIY.
Yo, okay, I need to actually follow their Instagram. Send me it on Instagram. I need to I need to get on that.
Is
I
it
think
like
I
a
need to
whole
follow
figure,
them,
or
too.
is it just head sculpts in the torso?
It's pretty much gonna be head sculpts in the torso.
Oh.
Even other customizers have seemed to be actually be hitting that widespread type of thing too. So most recently, AJ Customs, their upgrade kit for Gohan, giving us the look for Gohan that we've been needing for a while. This is such a good kit, and I'm so happy.
How much was it?
Okay, this kit it set me back like $40. Unfortunately, so I wouldn't.
I got
so
both.
That's not bad.
I got both.
you got both.
One of you guys have to send me the link.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the. I'm pretty sure you're in the Facebook group, if I'm not mistaken. Because that's where. So he sells them on
Probably, I
Facebook.
do remember seeing it. Okay. Just let me know who he is later.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
I feel like the
Yeah, because
I feel like the problem with that, though-
movie, and one is for the Majin Buu arc.
Yeah, when he trained in the beginning of the arc.
Yeah.
I picked up the one actually thinking that this wasn't the Broly movie, but not just because of that, but because I like the look of it more. And then I looked at the Broly, I'm like, oh wait, it's different. It's not it's the difference, but I think they're called leg warmers. I didn't know what this was called when I did my video on it. But like
That's what Bardock has. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, but the red
Good
leg
old
warmers overall.
warmers.
Yeah, like they look a lot better on him as opposed to the white ones, anyways. So that was,
Yeah, it's
that
like
was-
the those ones on Gohan. It's like it's part of his boots too, or something. I don't know. I need to look.
it's kind of similar to like what Goku has in his N of Z GT outfit.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys something. So, when it comes to the with the third-party companies, granted, they're doing stuff that Figure Arts themselves should be doing. Like even with the AJ's custom stuff, we're seeing like this extension kit to make first form cell taller, which would not be needed had Figure Arts actually done it properly themselves.
Yeah.
Or you're seeing like other companies making head sculpts in such a way where okay, and this is very interesting. If you get all three of the actual head sculpts, for Gohan, like the Ultimate version, the Super Saiyan version, and then the Beast Gohan from there, you're actually paying just as much for those head sculpts as you would be for the 2 Gamma figures. Now, this is I suppose that this is all from the perspective of the actual collectors and the communities whom we're supporting. It's third party. People tend to give those people a pass. But
Yeah.
are the prices the pricing of it when you look at it in retrospect? Are they charging for too much, or are they charging for too little? How do you feel about the pricing overall when you look at it, and compare it to Figure Arts?
That's actually
Well,
a good
how
question.
much? Yeah, go ahead.
Anyone, fair game.
you're
Anyone
right,
jump
I-
in.
You raised your hand first.
I just don't want to cut anyone off,
Nah, you're good. You're good.
Go ahead, champ.
But I guess it depends. It really depends on the quality, because the Gohan head sculpts, they're really good. They're better than the Gohan demonical fit ones that we got a while back. I'm just saying.
Demonical Fit released a Gohan.
Ultimate Gohan.
Yeah, Mightiest Warrior.
A while, it was like
Oh
a year or two ago.
You're right. I forgot about
And
that.
it had
So
it had
bad.
a Super Saiyan head. Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Sean, I think Sean's got it.
Yes,
No, you're right. I have it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, all right. Yeah, yeah.
I forgot about. Yeah, I'm selling this, by the way. If anyone wants it.
Starblast the seller.
But I would say like I would say it's worth the price. I mean, you have to consider that it's I think it's like for the Gohan head DL custom. I think it's like one guy making them.
Yeah.
So like you have to kind of think it from a business perspective. If he's making a certain amount of head sculpts with limited resources and tools, and if they look that good. And I keep seeing them all over Instagram, and they look pretty good, like almost look official. Like if you were able to put the Beast Gohan next to the SH Figure Arts, like almost the exact same thing.
Yep, and that's the crazy thing you say that, Champ, because a lot of people are saying with that head sculpt, they prefer not getting the Beast Gohan figure art and just keeping that head sculpt.
Yeah. I've heard that too.
And it's like what, like get it for less than buying like a $70 figure and you getting a head sculpt. I think a lot of people would rather get that than go on Premium Bandai and order something that's going to be $70-$80.
Yeah,
or
it's
that.
the same figure as the superhero one, just a couple tears in his gi and a new head sculpt.
No. It's they have a new torso with it. You didn't see like they're doing like this rubber body thing like with the new Beast Gohan. If you recall.
Are they? No, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the gi is made out of rubber.
Yeah, and I think they're doing that with Orange Piccolo too, aren't they?
Yes,
Probably
that is true.
Then, yeah.
And then they're also implementing that similar technology as well with Trunks in a weird way. His jacket's made out of rubber.
I think I know what direction they're heading in with doing that, because they're trying to do that seamless body, probably. I think they're trying to head in that direction if they're starting with that. So
I can see
yeah,
that.
I can definitely see that. Objectively speaking, objectively speaking, for what DL Customs has managed to do, this face sculpt looks so much better than the prototype images that we've seen from Figuarts. Like that, like this is like exactly the way that Gohan looked. Not like they all Figuarts did for their version was take this face and just paint the eyes red.
Yep, and paint the eyes red.
Yep.
DL Customs, their faces are more expressive, so shows off a lot of more emotion. So it's great for collectors who are posing or using it in stop motion.
Yeah, more detail.
Now, granted, DL Customs, one thing I wish you would have done. Why didn't you make a smirking face for Gohan? I want a smirking face.
They did it to anger you.
I had been wanting a third-party company to make a smirking ultimate that would have been actually perfect. I know that Gohan did not smirk in the superhero movie, but it would have been great to have just to recreate that scene. And now I'm trying to do some stuff to modify this to make my own smirking face and use my Black Gundam marker the way I fixed up Piccolo's lips.
Well, look at Broly. They gave him a smirking face, and I don't even think you see him smirk like that in the movie. The Full Power Broly.
In the Full Power.
He did not
smirk.
Yeah, you see like a laughing, sadistic smile for a sec, but that's it.
Yeah, and that was weird.
Not the smirk.
They did the same thing with Vegeta, Super Saiyan God Vegeta. When did he smirk like that in the movie?
He didn't.
Only in the manga.
Yeah.
Only in the manga.
All right.
Yep, they could have replaced that face with him looking down instead of having him grin, looking down at Broly.
How would that? Hold on. How would that work when he has no pupils? Oh wait, no, sorry. If you're thinking Vegeta, you're talking about Vegeta. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, Vegeta.
Okay, yeah, that would have. Well, actually, no. I would have probably preferred it just being straight, because if you're just getting one face, I would not want it to be limited posability just with just him looking down.
That is true.
I have a theory that Tamashi originally wanted the smirking Super Saiyan God face to be a Super Saiyan Blue face, but then they're like, oh, Vegeta goes Super Saiyan God in the movie. Well, we gotta include something else, so let's just paint the extra head red.
That is
Probably.
True.
So it was probably that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but even then, in the movie, Vegeta didn't really have that sort of cocky expression at all.
No.
In Blue.
He didn't.
they did that anyway because they're like, oh, this is the first Vegeta Super Saiyan God, head sculpt. So we, it's really gonna make them buy this figure.
And yeah, he doesn't really do that. He doesn't really act like his old self until Granola arc.
Yeah, he sure doesn't.
That's true. Yeah.
I love when he did that.
No, he had that cockiness when he fought Moro.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but he was more
showing off
like
spirit vision.
Yeah, but he like the way he words stuff. Like Granola was talking shit to him, and then Vegeta's like, "All right, how about I eradicate you like your entire people that were on your planet that aren't here anymore?" It's like, God damn.
Yep, and that's
So
Vegeta.
that's like early Z Vegeta.
I love it.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of
I
which,
think that also brings up. Oh no, go ahead.
no,
sorry.
you go ahead. I've been talking too much.
I think I was going to say, like, since you mentioned Ultra Ego Vegeta, like, that's another, like, head sculpt / figure that came out, and
Yep.
it's a Monaco Fit, and, they released a CG, a render of that,
Yep.
but Kong was the one who delivered.
Yeah, I just ordered one that I think I'm gonna have tomorrow, the bloodied up one. But yeah, that's another thing. Yeah.
I'm very surprised that because even they technically don't even need to make a whole body. That's something that 5K. That's something that Kong Studios did. That's something that that Demonical Fit showed off. They could have just made a head sculpt. Why isn't that? Why is it that we've yet to actually see a third-party company make any custom head sculpts like that for Ultra Ego Vegeta? I feel like that's like something right there that people would instantly hop on, because now granted, I like the Kong Studios faces, I like the hair sculpt, but there is room for improvement. There, like I know for a fact that those faces can look even better if other people work on it.
Yeah, I think I
It's
did
also
see one
like-
customizer do it. Yeah.
It's also like, when those figures and head sculpts came out, it was still like, I think Ultra Ego Vegeta was like really new. So it was just, they jumped on that as soon as they can. And we didn't we knew his hair was like going to be purple, but we didn't know what kind of shade. We don't know like what we don't even know what it's going to look like in the anime.
Yep.
So it's everyone just kind of guessing what it's going to look like.
But we have official colors of it, because the colored version of the manga has come out, and we've literally seen that, and there's other good representations of what it would look like. The Beast Gohan head sculpt from DL Customs came out fairly quickly, and granted, Kong Studios did come out with multiple different color variations and whatnot, but it's just very surprising that we've still yet to see any other company really try to tackle Ultra Ego Vegeta the same way that they did, like with Beast Gohan. Like, DL Custom hopped on Beast Gohan. Why? Like, surprisingly enough, like Demonical Fit didn't hop on it. Kong Studios didn't hop on it. They're working on Super Saiyan 5, which I'm glad they're working on their own stuff.
Yeah.
And then you have Figuarts releasing it.
Yep, and the crazy thing is, DL Customs hopped on it immediately once Superhero hit the States.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is crazy. Like, literally, like a week or two after it came out in theaters in the States.
They did.
Yeah.
They started working on it. They showed they showed off renders. I feel like the render stuff is the probably okay. And I'm not, and I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know how this stuff works, but I'm saying this just from like my viewpoint. It seems like like in comparison to all of the work that would be done, you would think that making the renders is the most difficult part. I think that's the easiest part, because we see Possessed Horse release renders all the time. I think the most difficult thing is actually mass producing it and manufacturing multiple copies so that other people can get it, because that's where you really just can run it and face the most challenges with that. So
Yep.
it just kind of shows you that, well, so as long as these people are they have the talent, all they need is the support and the help to to get stuff out like that.
That is true.
So
And-
why? So dang nabbit, like possessed horse, just release your stuff. We know you can do. You got the renders already.
Release it, damn it!
All 34 of them. All 34 of them.
All 30. Well, maybe not all 34 of them. Granted, there is stuff there that we don't need, like the Raditz.
Yep.
Well, they
Yeah, so-
really should not. They shouldn't be showing off new stuff then. If like 34 behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need we don't need Raditz. We don't need the. What else do we
Cooler.
not need? Cooler. Yeah, we don't need the cooler anymore.
Birder.
That's how far behind they fell.
They've never Oh my gosh, they've never completed their Ginyu Force stuff, huh?
Yep, the 18.
Yep.
Well, we don't need that.
Look at Tamashi pumping out stuff. They're already pumping out these characters. So
Yeah.
Demonical Fit's probably like, you know what? Let's not even make it now. But it's weird. I'm on 5K Toys, and they have the Future Gohan on there. I think the Yamcha's on there. I don't know. Wait, I don't know if it's the Yamcha, but it's like, why do you have that on there?
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot
it's
all
Dragon
about the
Ball
I
Yamcha.
forgot all about the Yamcha.
Yeah, it's like, what? Yeah, why do you have those? Meanwhile, you have over 30 other things that you've said you're gonna make, and you're not making.
Okay, there is genuinely now. You know what? If I'm in Demonical Fits thing, when there's like all of these like unreleased renders, which ones do you? Okay, this is what we should do. Let's specifically list all of the ones that I feel like they could make. Okay, should the Saiyan Saga, Vegeta, do we really need that or no? Is that a necessity?
No.
No,
Okay,
not really.
okay. Capsule Corp, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta from Heroes. Do we need that or no? I think we can go with that.
Probably not.
No, that can go
Yeah,
with the
they
Goku.
could make that.
Yeah, they can make that, and we can put other Vegeta heads on it. No, that can work.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
the Resurrection F Vegeta, with the 2.0 with the 2.0 technology. I think we need that for sure.
I
Yeah.
think so
Get-
too.
have that go-
If you
It would sell.
Have it go with the Goku.
like,
Yeah.
why not? Why make a Goku if you're not gonna make a Vegeta right afterwards?
True.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That way-
finish your food.
Okay,
Plus, the 1.0 is so outdated.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know,
And-
having a 2.0 Vegeta
it's-
Resurrection F, you can swap heads with that.
Yeah, that one is really outdated. My God.
Too
And it's
skinny.
bad. It's bad.
Yeah. And I remember back when I was really releasing, I'm like, I can't wait to get it. But back then things were different.
and the thing is that we know that they can make it because they literally released their own. They literally released their own like Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. They have the stuff, you know,
Yeah.
to alter the sculpt in order to make that. Like what? That's a very easy figure for them to. Actually, funny enough. Oh man, this is very frustrating. The sculpt that they showed off for their Super Saiyan Blue is a different sculpt. It is an original hair sculpt for Vegeta. They could have done that and released it on the Demonical Fit Blue Evolution, but they released it with
Yeah.
the regular hair. Like, that's very. Oh man, why did they do that? That's very frustrating.
But anything Broly will sell no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's no
Saiyan
matter
4
what
Broly.
Broly item, it's always going to sell. Yeah, it's Broly.
I can see that. I can like in the regular version Broly, they don't have to make that, but I don't mind if they do. You know, because
Yeah.
because we know that Broly is like one of the hardest figures to get nowadays.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
three of
yeah.
them.
All three of them, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that-
the one that's the cheapest is the original, not like the repaints.
Very
Yeah.
surprising.
But like a
Um,
Super Saiyan 4 Broly, who wouldn't buy it? I've seen
Of
so many
course.
customs of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ultra Ego Vegeta, even if that combats with Kong Studios, even if I still would actually really like to see
yeah.
them make that.
Yeah,
I know,
same here.
just because like I like the Kong Studios version.
Hear
There's
ye.
more to be improved. Like I remember when they released their Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta competing with the Kong Studios version. I was kind of upset. And then I actually got the figure. I'm just like, this is so much better than Kong. Now next thing you know, I'm getting ready to sell my Kong Studios Super Saiyan 3. You know, it's like
man.
now this is the one big difference. Kong Studios actually puts out a bunch of the figures that people want, but the quality of them is not as good as Demonical Fit. Demonical Fit has the edge in quality for how they produce their figures over Kong. But at the same time, you know, they're not like what's really holding them back from being the best, in my opinion, is just the simple fact that, well, they just feel the need. They just feel the need to go and combat with other companies. If they just do their own thing. Like, I know I've said this multiple times. I can't say, and I feel like I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough. Just from the fact that we have Super Saiyan 5 renders. Like, I can't say it enough.
That just tells you we're trying to outbest you at this point. It's like,
Yeah. They're just doing it to be dicks, pretty much. Like just do it's like just do your own thing.
Like, oh my goodness, guys.
No, make this just a free-form conversation. Anyone step in, just rant. Just talk about whatever with the third-party stuff.
I feel like
Okay,
Sean's
look,
like super frustrated with all these releases
And
they
that's
tease.
the crazy thing that you say that, because Starblast knows my frustration lately with them. It's like,
Well, you can just tell. I can tell you're frustrated with them.
it's like once they post a new render, I always go to my Instagram story like, and another one, and another one.
Let's see if they actually release this one.
Another one.
Let's see if
Get the
they
words
do
out of
this.
my mouth.
They're the
Like,
That's exactly what you said. I see
They're
it all the
DJ
time.
Khaled.
That's
The
exactly
DJ
what I
Khaled
say.
of figures.
What I say? Like, I wanna put my trust in you guys, but 34 unreleased projects don't look good on you guys. It doesn't. That's like Tamashi Nation in 2015.
Where's this? Yo, Demonical
That's
Fit.
another one.
Where is
But
this?
by the time we're gonna get the Figure Arts version, so that nobody's gonna want it anyway.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
I 100%. I am very much expecting Figure Arts to release their Super Saiyan 4
Oh,
Gogeta
yeah,
by
yeah.
the end of this year.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
Like,
They
It's gonna be soon because they released Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. What?
A year
the
after-
end of last
a
year.
year after
Yeah.
Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Late
Didn't they
December,
tease
early
it?
January.
Didn't they tease it at an event?
No.
But they didn't like officially announce it. Not yet.
No, not yet. Not yet.
No.
Well, you know, we'll have the Goku has the pointing hands, but Vegeta's figure didn't have it, so Gogeta better have it.
No. Goku had
Tamashi.
two. No. Goku had two like instant transmission hands. They weren't
That's-
pointing thing. They weren't pointing hands.
Oh, then
Yeah,
Gogeta
they'll
better
probably-
have both of them.
Yeah, they'll probably
Right,
end
yeah,
up
that's right.
having like pointing finger hand accessories with.
You know what I'm
with
thinking
Gogeta.
of? I'm thinking of this bastard. No, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of those because they have it.
Yeah.
Or am
Do they?
I wrong?
No, do
Actually, no. They
I could have.
They
got the Batara
ring
hands.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. He probably it's probably just instant transmission hands.
They had the Batara
But-
hands.
Wasn't it Kong Studio or Demonical Fit released like fusion pointy hands? Because I remember Starblast, I gave you one during a contest or something like that. Pointing figures,
I think
fusion figures.
Starblast.
Am I
was
tripping?
That was
No,
somebody
no.
else.
That was No. You're getting that mixed up with JP Toys. He made like these these
Ah,
special.
that's right.
Yeah, he made those
That's
out
right.
of Milliput, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
Yeah. Him and Timmy Customs, they got pointy hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
So many
if
customs I've
Tamashi doesn't make them, there we go.
There we go.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say one other thing about how you were saying like the prices of these head sculpts. They're not being made in factories. They're like we were saying before. They're probably just being hand painted and stuff. That's why they look so much better with more detail compared to a factory made figure like Figure Arts.
This can't.
That's
No,
why-
they can't be hand painted. They got to be like,
3D
because if
printed,
they
at
work,
least.
they're 3D printed. They're printed on. And I don't know how it works, but it's definitely printed on. Otherwise, you'd have different face sculpts looking, like
Yeah.
different. Like they wouldn't
Yeah,
all look
yeah.
exactly the same.
They do
think-
more work than it. Well, 3D printed. I guess I could turn out better than factory. Yeah.
I guess what you're trying to say, Daredevil, it's like it's not like an assembly line in a factory somewhere. These are guys making it like at their own houses,
Pretty much.
with maybe like a 3D printer or something like that, and then have to like go through the process all themselves, where you have like a team or a warehouse or something with the official companies where they could just pump them out and then, in less time.
Exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm. Pretty much, yes. Broke it down better. But yeah, that's pretty much what I was trying to
I got
say,
you.
yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
In that case, like it is worth it for like the way that they make the products and what you're paying for. But like it is ultimately so like it's just, I guess suppose it comes down to like the person buying it, what's worth it for them as opposed to what's worth it for others.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
How
like,
bad do you really want it?
Well,
how
as
bad do
all
you
of us
want
as figure collectors, if you see a custom item like that and you think it looks good, you're gonna want to get it,
Right.
even if it's like the $30 for the head sculpts for Demonical Fit is a good price, but the $40 still isn't bad. Like, if it's gonna excel your figure that much more to you and your collection, then yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
It is a relatively high price for like the amount that you're getting in comparison, because this Beast Gohan head is the same price as a Krillin figure.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
Or
I mean,
that Gohan figure, or even
or a
more.
Vegeta figure, or
Yeah. Or all the superhero figures.
you can't really
Any
really
Goku
bash,
figure.
like, you can't really bash DL Customs too much for that, because that's the only way that they can really like make a product. Besides, like how many copies they can't like mass produce it the same way, huh?
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
They're probably in their house making them. It's not a factory.
Yeah.
Not even that, but you have to think about like now, like I've seen people messaging them like they want a second batch of those Gohan like orders.
Yeah.
So again, I agree with I think the price that they are charging is reasonable because they need that money to fund for those projects, and they have limited resources.
Yeah, because material costs money, all that stuff, and
Shipping.
Yep.
And probably like the websites have to take a share of that profit too.
Yeah, and think of how
That's
much
true.
everything is skyrocketing in price, not just figures and stuff, just everything. So
There's a lot of things that, you have to consider when, like, say you are customized and you want to start selling your own stuff. Like, you can't just sell a head sculpt for like $20. You got to make enough room so you get some profit back.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. They're probably selling. I bet you Omnime probably raises the price by like $10 for like each thing, because that they got to make some sort of revenue back when they sell it.
Everyone's got to make some money somehow.
possibly,
Yeah.
They make some sort of money off it. They're not just putting it on there for free.
Yeah.
Of course not.
We need at least 10%.
Yeah, they're like, sure, we'll put it on free with a percentage cut. Yeah, that's how business works.
Yeah.
It is how business works. Okay.
How long? How long have we been going?
We got an hour and 18 minutes so far.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I'm trying to think.
This is now the
Trying to
third
think of-
longest episode.
Maybe no, I don't think this is relatively. Anything else before we wrap things up? I feel like there's more that needs to be talked about, and I'm just not thinking about it.
I would just say, like, again, if like any third party is watching this, again, we're not bashing on you or anything.
Not
we
at all,
actually
no.
like appreciate that you guys are actually making these for us, because
all of us.
some of us can't afford the more expensive figures.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like premium Bandai.
As much criticism as I've been giving, I actually have more fun like buying third-party company figures and reviewing them as opposed to the figures from the main line. We get different things, like Super Saiyan 5 Goku. We're never going to get that from Figuarts.
No.
We will never get that. I'm hoping they make a
I'm
Zyko.
gonna buy that
is
Goku
honest.
right there,
Look at
buddy.
Super Saiyan 2
My
Goku.
I
favorite,
just haven't
honestly,
bought mine yet.
my favorite third-party figure ever. Like, I honestly think this is better than what Tamashi released for their exclusive.
I should have
Oh,
never
you
got
want
And
Star
this
Wars.
is
Bro, I
this
should
is the
have never
Super
got
Saiyan
that.
2 Goku I've always wanted as a kid.
I have my Super Saiyan 2 Goku like event exclusive it's on its way, and I feel like I should have
you
never
still
got that.
ordered it.
Yeah, I did order that. Yeah, that and the Madara figure.
Because you already reviewed that one.
Yeah.
So I figured you wouldn't get it.
Yeah. And
Sorry,
one
Sean.
thing,
That's gonna be another figure he's gonna have to sell.
and one
Yeah.
thing is, I only touched that figure once, and it's in my tub, not to be touched with again. It's just
The official one?
yeah, the event exclusive. I'm like, dear Lord, I just spent $100 on that.
I just like it's one of those
Life
figures you
of a
just get it, and I'm
collector.
just like you don't really care about it. I'm gonna be honest, like I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna be the very similar reaction to like how the event exclusive Goku is. Like it'll be end up just because
Possibly.
it's a very similar. No, I mean it looks nice or whatever. And
No. I'm just saying, people who don't have the original probably
original.
just be all over it. That's why it's gonna
Yeah.
sell, and it's Goku. You know, it's
Yeah.
Goku's always gonna sell all the time,
Yep.
no matter what.
And the funny thing is, I have to say this because I was talking about this with a few of my friends yesterday. Because before they even announced it, I knew they was going to do that shit. I knew it. They was going to do it. I called it once they announced the Vegeta re-release. And
Here, I was predicting they were gonna make an Ultimate Piccolo as the event exclusive because that's what they did with the Master Ultra Instinct stuff. You know, they released one version, I mean, and they probably still will. Like they released one version, you know, like Orange Piccolo. That's the most powerful version, and then
Yeah.
here you have the other one, which is like, not as powerful.
yeah, it's crazy.
You know, if they made an Ultimate Piccolo, that would have to come with another Gohan accessory because apparently we're just getting Gohan DLC for all these figures.
Smirking
This
Ultimate
time you
Gohan
get a
face,
Gohan
maybe. I hope
face
so.
that's from this one shot.
Oh my God! How many head scopes and faces are we gonna get with these each figures? That's crazy.
A lot.
Pan gets a face scope.
Yep,
Broly,
yep.
for some reason, gets a head scope.
Yeah, he didn't even see Gohan in the movie.
That's what I'm
Let's
saying.
go on to
though.
Broly.
Like,
What is it?
why
They
Broly?
should have just added
5
face
figures.
sculpts to it, the whole line. The whole line should have had face sculpts. Actually, you should have
Pretty
just
much.
bought the Gohan body, and then if you wanted the heads to put on the body, should be on the other figures.
I mean,
So you had to
it
buy
was
Goku,
5
Vegeta.
figures, right? 5 figures in total with accessories.
Like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's ridiculous.
Just,
If they end up making like a $200 Cell Max figure, what's that gonna come with now for Gohan?
oh my goodness.
Kamehameha energy effect.
Nah.
No.
Like,
No.
I don't
Oh,
see
man.
that happening. I just
I
I
I
want
don't
them
think
to
they'll
make
make that Cell
I
Max.
want a smirking Ultimate Gohan face.
That's all
Is
he
it
wants.
that hard? That is all I want.
I would that or just like a neutral happy Gohan face, because similar to like what Goku has, like, hey, I'm Goku.
Yeah,
They kind of have that
I
already.
would
with
like to
Pan.
see that on Gohan.
They kind of have that already with the Pan.
Yeah,
figure.
but he's winking. He's winking. He
That-
has like
okay,
a
that's
side eye
true.
going on.
Yeah, that's
That is
right.
true.
I thought he was like beaten up in that one at first, and then I'm like, oh, he's winking.
Yeah, that's when,
Yeah,
that's when,
it's
when he
basi-
was hugging. That's when when Pan was hugging him.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's oh man.
Next thing you know, instead they're gonna do like a confused like face of Gohan when he's just like, huh? Like when he realizes his
Yeah.
hair is not as big.
That or when he dropped the senso beam.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
Yeah. Oh man.
They're just gonna keep coming up with every single expression he had in the movie, every single new release
Everything.
now.
And they'll do
Everything.
everything except a smirking face.
Yep.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Like what?
here's the thing. This is actually a funny thought. If they ever do a Cell Max, I feel like they would do like what the Galactus Marvel Legends did and just add unnecessary characters to it. Like if they want to add, like if you want to add Goten, if you want to add Trunks, if you want to add Cop Krillin, if you want to add Bulma, if you want to add Dr. Hito, and just charge people $1,000, which Tamashi, I know you would.
Oh my gosh! You know what I thought of? Okay, imagine they take the front. They introduce this is groundbreaking. Instead of doing faces, they do front hair pieces. They have the bang on the other side, like in Z. Boom, money.
Yep.
Money printing right
Here.
now. Oh,
Here. Take my money.
you just got like a stack of bills right there. Like
He's already ready to pay for it.
Here's another idea. Oh, here's what they're gonna do next. They're gonna introduce one like in Super without the bang. Money.
Manga.
Boom.
Manga
Printing
Only
money.
available on Premium Bandai.
Bandai. Gohan in his tracksuit.
Which we haven't seen in multiple years now.
You know, funny enough, they could
The
also,
worst
if they
version
wanted
of
to make,
Gohan.
if they wanted to make an event exclusive that technically isn't, they could literally make this with the,
Yeah.
as an event exclusive. So it's like it's a small retool. That's all it would take.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
People would be all over that. Whether or
so
not it's
many
better than the
things they
AJ
could do.
Customs, it's not going to matter. People will be all over that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh man.
Okay.
Okay, this is this is one thing I wanted to ask you guys before we wrap up. If you have if you were a third party company and you had to choose 5 specific characters to do, who would they be and why?
So, Zycor in his base form, Zycor in his ascended state, Zycor with the longer hair, Zycor with the... Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
GT Goku, GT Goku, GT Goku, GT Goku.
I would probably make like a PyCon or something, or because who knows if Tamashi will ever do that, or
Yeah.
man, who's
They
the other
would,
one
but
we
they'll
were
make it
thinking of?
Premium Bandai exclusive.
Yep. Especially since
Wait,
it's
wait.
Go ahead.
Hold on, let Champ do the Premium Bandai Starblast.
Only available on Premium Bandai.
Yeah.
He's been doing it the whole episode. I had to let him do it again.
Make that
Good.
short.
Yeah.
All right, but for sure though, like looking, okay, so just for the simple fact that we'll never get versions of this, okay? Give me like I said before, give me a Zycor. Maybe do and this is very different. Just for the sake of being different, do a version of like the a savior from heaven from Legends of Dragon Ball Tale. That was like such a cool looking form. Okay.
That is cool.
I hope you know what that is, Daredevil.
I do
and
not.
Then,
Send me a
okay,
picture.
you haven't seen that?
No.
I'm doing it. Hold up. I'm sending
Were
the
you
whole
able to
damn
tell
link.
by my
hold on.
expression?
No,
I'm
hold
like,
on.
I
We're
don't
gonna
know
have.
what the hell that
we're
is.
making.
I'm also gonna need
we
a
are making a
refresher for
separate.
that.
No, hold on. We're gonna make Sean. Don't show him that. We're gonna make him a separate video, and he's gonna react. He's gonna react to that episode. That's going to happen. I'm going
What?
to make this happen.
What is it from?
Legends of
Oh,
Dragon
I
Ball
know what
Tale.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Champ
Okay.
know what it is. Legendary.
Yes.
Pardon the pun.
Okay.
Legendary.
Third figure I can think of. Well, we're already getting a future Gohan, which was my number 1 most wanted figure. Okay, third figure, do a Cumber. Fourth figure. Okay, I still want that Zeno Goku Black, like that demonical fit has yet to actually put out. Give me that, and then for the final figure that I can think of off the top of my head, Adult Gotenks. There we
That's a
go.
good choice.
There we go. All right.
All right,
Daredevil.
I'm gonna-
Which one? You're next. 5 figures.
Oh, I only just thought of PyCon. I was trying to think, but but I'm trying to think of like characters we'd never see Tamashii Nations make. Maybe what is it? Time Breaker. Bardock would be dope. Future Gohan. I don't know why we haven't gotten that.
Well, we got
anybody.
Demonical Fits supposedly releasing it. Let's hope they do.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Broly from the first Z movie before he went crazy with the teal hair. Yeah.
Face form.
See, you already know. You already know.
That's,
And what was
that's
that,
my
4?
favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite version of him, too. Last one.
Maybe a Broly kit just so you have like all the faces for each of his forms. That would
Yeah,
be
that'd be
interesting
cool.
one. I would hope they would make
Yeah.
that. That's like I guess that's my number 6. But yeah, your thing.
Yeah, I'll let you take my 5 with that. Champ or Sean, one of you
Or maybe
next.
Bojack style trunks.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no
I'll
one
let
said
Oh,
that.
all right, there we go. That's my last one.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll let Chip go ahead.
Okay, so for my 5 most wanted figures that I want any third party to make, I mean, you're only already know what's one of them's going to be. GT Adult Goku. Come on.
Wait. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Look, I'm going to be stuck on that because Bandai like teased that like years ago, like in 2015
yeah, I
or something
remember
like that.
That's true.
And I'm like, give me it. So definitely that. Give me Super Saiyan 4 Bardock. Because I feel like you can easily make that. Just a lot of retooling from SSJ4 Goku and maybe just like some like, Vegeta armor parts and stuff like that.
Yep.
Easily can make that. Trying to think. I mean, if possible, a Gohan from like the Uli Bruce saga or from Broly's Second Coming. Because I honestly love him in that gi.
I knew you were going to.
One that doesn't, require me to take the freaking figure apart. Because I've seen the tutorials. You have to like.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Like as long as you're doing it with hot water and you got the tools, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you heat stuff up, you should be all right. But you have to really take it apart to put those on. It looks like they just slid on.
You have, like what I've seen from videos, you have to like heat it up, take the like.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just starting to do that now with just figures in general, with swapping the wrist joints, especially Mayfax. Sorry, did I say Mayfax? But no, yeah, I've been doing that, and they come off and go on so easily now. I don't feel like they're gonna break.
Yeah. Let's see how many. So that was 3. Definitely a future Gohan, demonical fit. Please keep that promise. I would love you long time if you release a future Gohan. And then for my last one, I'm trying to think. What is the character that they could use? Screw it. SSJ4 Gogeta. If Bandai doesn't do it yet, I would love to see them in SSJ4 Gogeta.
Let's do a twist. If they do it.
If they do it. Or Fusion Reborn Gogeta. The classic Gogeta with the orange,
which I'm surprised they didn't make as a like a repaint or something. Maybe they'll do it whenever they decide to release Janemba.
You say that now, but I assure you, in the next 5 years, only on Premium Bandai.
Look at Starblast. No. All right, Sean, your turn.
Oh no, we lost Sean.
I know. That's why I said that.
I think Tamashio Bandai heard us and like, all right, shut this down.
I noticed he wasn't moving for a while.
Yeah. Interesting.
And it looks like he was waiting to go after Champ too.
Yeah, he legitimately looked ready. Okay.
I mean, it didn't take him that long last time to get back.
Let me know down in the comment section down below whichever versions that you want. Like, list your top 5 most wanted, third-party releases. Because and try to make it not that like stuff that figure arts themselves wouldn't actually make. Because
that's what I was trying to aim for with my list. I think that's what we're all trying to do. Sean, did you come up with yours yet?
No, look at him. He's deep in thought. He's trying like, oh man, like they took all my they picked all my stuff. They picked all the stuff I wanted. They picked all the stuff I wanted.
Dio just came in and said, Zawanda!
He did help me pick the you and him helped me pick the trunks. I totally forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
Funny because there he is.
He has
okay,
returned.
Sean's back. Okay. The Dragon Balls
right.
works.
Yeah.
Your top 5. Hurry.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay. So, normally, since my list will mostly be Broly, I'm gonna just say one. Just say one. A Broly kit, and it has to be include 3 things: Super Saiyan 4 Broly, God Broly from the 4D film, which that's something I'm gonna talk about.
Oh,
and
interchangeable hairpiece for that.
Yep, interchangeable hairpiece. You know what I'm talking about. And I would say Super Saiyan 3 Broly, so that counts as 1. Second, I would, if you want to do more Xeno characters other than like Goku and Vegeta, I would like them to do a Super Saiyan God Trunks. Super Saiyan God Trunks would definitely work. If not
with like
God
that
Trunks,
super big sword, like that super special sword that he had from the Heroes.
Yep, that Final Fantasy sword. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The third one. Okay, so I don't know if we might get him down the line. I want a Majoob. Majoob is definitely Majoob is one of my underrated characters of all time. So if we can get him, I'll be happy camper.
Assuming Figure Arts doesn't do it.
Yeah, true. For Goten and Trunks, because those two are definitely overdue now. Like, how are we getting Pan before we get Goten and Trunks?
That is true. Oh. That is very true.
Sorry.
No, be angry.
Okay, but the last one, this one is actually up in the air, because honestly, it would count as Xenoverse characters, but since he's one of my favorite characters from the Xenoverse game that they dragged into Heroes,
I know who you're talking about. Yes.
Give me Few.
Yes.
Give me Few.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I didn't hear you that first.
It could be any Few. It could be one from his Xenoverse 2, or his kid form from Heroes. It could be, or his a nice adult one with the nice glasses. I think he all big stuff. So.
From the anime. Yeah. I know the one from the anime.
Yeah.
I'm surprised maybe...
Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, because it's funny because a lot of people don't know Xenoverse wasn't his first appearance at all. It was supposed to be online, but it got canceled. But that's a card facts for everybody that don't know. Go ahead, champ.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, maybe there's a possibility considering how like Bandai and Tamashii like release figures based on video games, like the Android 21, two versions. You have the evil Margin version and the regular version.
Yep.
Then you have Evil Clone Goku. Then you had the Xenoverse characters, the Avatar Xenoverse character, and Trunks from Time Patroller. There could be a possibility that if they ever make a Xenoverse 3 or any other game that features Few as the villain, that could be a like, I want to say 50-50 possibility, because he has a lot of accessories he can come with, alternate faces, different hand variations. It'd be really stupid for Bandai Tamashii to not make a figure of that character. Whether he's canon or not, I see them as a tool to promote the video game, and they've been doing that for the past few years, so I don't see them why not, not doing that.
Yeah. And the thing is, I will say, if they do Few, that means they have to do Tora and Mira right afterwards.
Yeah.
Demigra. Do him too. Might as well.
Demigra 2.
Not the ugly version, though. I don't like that.
Oh, this SSJ4 version? Or no, you talking about the toad looking,
the big version.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the final form I like too. That's not the monster form.
Yeah, monster form is needed. All right. Anyways, any final things before we wrap things up? I think we got pretty much everything that we wanted to go over.
Yes.
Make GT Goku.
Okay. Anyways, guys, let's hope that.
Wait. What if it's Premium Bandai?
Premium Bandai.
Instant puking.
All right,
Starblast, continue.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you rate us on Spotify and leave a comment. And if you're watching us on YouTube, leave a comment down in the comment section down below. Let us know what you guys think. We will see you guys there. This has been Starblast Studios with Daredevil 19, Champ Animation, and ItzShawn YT. We'll see you guys next time. Till then.
Thanks for listening to our episode. If you're on YouTube and watch the video, then thank you for watching as well. We are your hosts, Starblast Studios, and me, Daredevil 19. And if you enjoyed our episode on Spotify, be sure to give us a follow and a rating. And we do thank you. And if you did watch this on YouTube, be sure to give a like if you liked it, and a subscribe if you enjoyed it. And we will catch you on the next episode of the Plastic Power Podcast.
Such a sense of humor!